Red Bull finally confirmed their full 2026 structure, and the headline, it looks pretty simple. Isaac Hadjar promoted up, Lawson staying, Arvid Lindblad arriving, and Yuki Tsunoda becomes their senior reserve. But the real story sits underneath, and let's run it all back properly. Now, Isaac Hadjar was locked in a while ago. His season turned after that Melbourne performance, cleaner weekends, a podium at Zandvoort. That showed exactly where this was heading. There was no shocks. Red Bull wanted fresh energy next to Max Verstappen for the next era, and Isaac Hadjar fitted that path. This was not a late call, this was expected. And then we get to Arvid Lindblad. This is the part the paddock underestimated. Red Bull fast-tracked his super license, they loaded him with simulator work, they treated him like an early investment. And when Campos confirmed their 2026 Formula 2 lineup, which didn't include Arvid, then that was the giveaway. Because if Red Bull wanted Lindblad in Formula 2, the seat was there to do it, and they did not take it. They allowed that seat to go to another Red Bull Junior driver because the plan was already written. Lindblad was going into racing bulls in Formula 1. It's a future-facing project, the Antonelli logic, move early or lose the advantage. And now the Liam Lawson piece. This wasn't just a stopwatch. Liam Lawson has lived the full Red Bull life circle. In, out, shaken all about. He handled the Honda era hit when Yuki Tsunoda was pushed into that seat. He stayed patient. He did the simulator work, stayed available. Red Bull see the commercial fit alongside Ford. They see the stability that he brings that's for a rookie. They see the big picture they're looking for. Liam Lawson finally gets the season and the security that he's been waiting for. So why does Yuki Tsunoda end up as a senior reserve across both of the teams? Politics. Pure and simple. Under the 2026 rules, Honda will control the supply and pricing for their previous car testing engines. That is the exact program Red Bull need for Red Bull powertrains and Ford to continue. Honda, they can charge whatever they want. Keeping Yuki Tsunoda inside the Red Bull family softens that relationship and keeps the door calm for negotiations. At the same time, Ford Racing have spent 6 weeks pushing Yuki Tsunoda in their marketing campaign. Multiple edits, co-posts with the senior team. Brands don't do that if they're about to dump a driver. The behaviour pointed to a continuing role for Yuki Tsunoda. You also add in the financial hit from Christian Horner's settlement payment, the shift in power back to Salzburg, sponsors realigning for the Ford era, the deck being moved. Red Bull were never going to take another financial risk by letting Honda dictate how much money they charge for those engines. A reserve role, it becomes a compromise that keeps every single partner comfortable. This structure was not thrown together in a week. This was not a late night decision by Red Bull. It wasn't hesitation. This has been synchronization, waiting till all parties have been lined up. Hadjar up, Lindblad in, Lawson stays, Yuki Tsunoda becomes the strategic fallback for both teams. 5 agendas, 5 splitting plates, all balanced at once. A decision sealed weeks ago, the timing finally landed today. If you want the full story, head on over to coffeecornermotorsport.com because I've unpacked it all there for you.